everyone, this is Kyle from Mill Street Gardens, and today I'm going to give you an update on the plants that we've been potting up and growing out over the last couple months. So we'll start right at the beginning with our hens and chicks. If you watched us on Facebook, you saw that we got some hens and chicks in. So we potted them up and gave them their own new tags, which is kind of cool. We got a tag printed this year. So these are very unique varieties. So we wanted to make sure that each variety had its name on it. And then over here, you see our 4-star order, or some of it. So we got, basically a lot of this was kind of cram jammed because space is limited this time of year. So we got hydrangea here. These have been potted up for like a week and a half now. I'm trying to find the name of it. This one's Pinky Winky. So they're just starting to root in and put on a little bit of growth. We have 8 different types of roses planted right here. They're all proven winter roses this year. So I think they're really good roses, so why not just go with it. We got our black lace elderberry looking really good. We got our lemony lace, also from 4-star. We got some strawberries that I potted up. They're just starting to put on some growth. And then here's some bare roots that are a little bit slower to start showing any signs of life. So these are our milkweed, the orange milkweed. So they don't start to grow until they get some more heat. And this is a spigella, which is a native plant. Another one that says it likes some heat before it starts to grow. But right here, I see life, so that makes me happy. We got some cornflowers, some lilies, some echinops. We got a mess that was created during the flood that we had in here. Alright, so we got hollyhocks. We got some delphiniums and coneflowers. And we got 3 different types of lavender. So we got Munstead, Phenomenal, and Hidcote. They look really good. They smell amazing. Ascot Rainbow Euphorbia, a new plant to us. We have our dianthus. This one's coral. What is the name of this? Classic coral. So it has a really pretty coral flower. It looks really nice with the blue foliage. Alright, I have weird cuts because I'm checking for visitors as I'm here by myself. Let's see. So this is our bloom flower. Also, oh, here we go. Starting to put on some growth. So there's like mini panic attacks that you get as a grower, at least myself, before you see the bare roots start to grow. Because then as soon as you see them starting to grow, it makes you feel better. You're like, oh, we're good. So all this stuff over here is bare root. And this is our Veronicas. We have 2 different types. One of them is a blue one called Blue Skywalker. And one of them is a pink one called Perfectly Picasso. And the blue one we had last year and it did amazing. And it just kept on blooming the whole year, which is really cool. Some more of the bare roots. So we got some phlox, which is starting to show some color. We have some Amazonia this year, which is new to us. That's really cool. That's what it looks like when it comes out of the ground in the spring. And that has beautiful true blue color flowers. It's native, and then cultivar name is Blue Ice. Okay. We have some echinacea over here. This one's a Cheyenne Spirit. So we plant a couple plugs per pot because then you get different colors in the pot, which look really cool. Here's some Monarda. We got 2 different types, Blue Moon and Sugar Buzz Taffy. One of them's dead. It was kind of dead from the get-go. I'm hoping that it'll just come back. Because they were a little spendy, those plants. Oh, we got some columbine ready to bloom. We got our blanket flower looking good. We got alliums back there. And then some more of our four-star stuff. So our honeysuckles, we had that last year and that was really popular. We got 3 different types of clematis, which are growing really fast. And they have blooms starting. And when I potted them up, they had really nice root systems, so I was excited about that. Because in the past I've gotten clematis and the roots were like, meh. So that is awesome. I don't know if I mentioned the drops of Jupiter oregano. That's a really striking plant. If you want to add some color, contrast, and some scent, because it smells like oregano, because it is oregano, to your garden. Some sage, different color sage, more flax. And we wintered this over from last year. I left this in the hoop house because this wakes up early. I mean, it wakes up pretty late, the buttonwood, or button bush. And that is, I can't even grab one of the tags for you right now because it's buried with other stuff. It's a plant that has like a cluster of flowers that are really pretty, as well as some proven winners for the Sharons here last year. You may have noticed that we have super petunias this year that were growing out. So if you saw our 4-star video, you have seen our 8 different varieties of super petunias that we got going on. So we got a bunch of the 4-inch containers for you to plant out into your gardens or make your own planters with. And we also got the hanging baskets going on. Alright, we also have our Firefly Peach Yarrow, which was bare root with these huge roots, and they're looking really good. We have our sedum, the Midnight Velvet, which I'm excited about, and they came with really like not that big roots, but they started rooting in really quick, like within days. So I was like, whoa, so they must be growing really fast, and they're doing good. I think I have a single casualty. I'm not sure why. It seems like when you plant stuff, usually one of them dies for whatever reason. I don't know. Here's our bellflowers that we ordered. So we're offering these in these small containers for a smaller price point. And then these get covered with blue flowers for a couple months during the year. And they're just like a nice low front of the border type deal, or you can use them as a ground cover. I potted these up in the video. Those are some, I made those last year. Some other propagations, the Coreopsis. I potted up some Miscanthus giganteus as a experiment, and my experiment's working, so I'm pleased with that. We got some massive rhubarb that I'll probably bring out today because they like the cooler weather. Some purple echinacea or coneflowers. We got a double pink or raspberry beret echinacea. We got a few more hydrangeas over here. So we got I think we got like 10 different types of hydrangeas from 4-star this year. They all kind of look the same right now. Most of them are the panicle styles of varying different shapes and sizes. Some more clematis, some more super petunias. Here's some agastache I still need to pot up. That probably won't be ready for a while now. Our cardinal flower, and we have poppies, which are new. We have a new type of geranium, and we have some primroses that I potted up, and they're finally starting to put on some new growth, so I'm happy about that. It means they're happy. Oh, we have these berries kind of stacked just because we don't have a lot of room, and they don't have any leaves or anything on them right now, so I just leave them in here because I'm not going to put them out on the sales floor until I know that they're good to go, and we're not at that point yet. Okay, so now I'll show you the trees that we potted up, if you remember that video. Side note, here are my 2 pawpaw trees. the two that I claimed for myself. So we just put down some landscape fabric with a really loud truck that we're using for our tree and shrub areas, because we'll be using this area for different stuff this year. So if you remember, we did pot up most of these trees semi recently. So we got our oak trees, we got our serviceberry, we got some ginkgos, willows, and our pawpaw trees. And these are doing really good, and they're leafing out like they're supposed to, so yay. And it's been a really mild spring, but so things are leaving out, but they're okay to plant right now because they're leafing out. We don't have a heated greenhouse. These guys are leafing out on their own. So we got 3 different types of dogwoods here, and we got a couple different types of maples, and they're all budding out and looking really good. Side note, here's what the garden center looks like right now, and we're going to be bringing out a lot more plants today, I believe, so stay tuned for that. It's a slight fail. This is some creeping phlox I ordered, and we ordered the bare root, which I was a little bit nervous about because I was scared it would dry out, and my nightmares came true. If you can see all the brown, so I'm hoping this is not going to be sellable this spring, unfortunately. I'm hoping, see how you can still see some green in there? So hopefully the plants will root in and then they'll start growing again, and it won't be a loss for us. We can sell them next year. Alright, so this is our shade hoop. Yes, it's a little messy. We'll get it cleaned up. So, oh yeah, well, I guess I'll give you, let's see. This is our rhododendrons that we potted up over here. They got a lot of new growth on them. They're looking good. And here's red buds. They're already leafing out. They look really good. And I have them in the hoop because I was protecting them from any really cold. Our oak leaf hydrangeas from 4-star that we potted up. This is mock oranges. They have the really nifty variegated leaves. That's super cool. A lot of this stuff is stuff that we've overwintered that's just looking really good. There's some Virginia I still got. There's so much to do that there's just like little projects everywhere, little loose ends. Here's not that this is related to our 4-star video, but here's a variegated hydrangea that we have. That's a really cool looking leaf, and then it blooms during the summer. We have another fail over here with our hostas. We potted them up and brought them in here, and since it's not a heated environment, I think it was too cold for them one night and they got bit. So those aren't going to be sellable anytime soon, but I suspect that they'll recover. Here are the apple trees that we potted this winter, and they're looking really good. I just put some fertilizer on the stuff. That's what all those little brown circles are. Yeah, they're really leafing out and looking good. So I think I'm getting better with the bare roots because I'm having a lot of good success with the bare root trees and shrubs this year. This is stuff that we've overwintered back here. Here's some more hydrangeas. Oh, here's hydrangeas from the 4-star order looking really good. Here's our Brunnera. That's looking really good. It's rooting out. It's growing a lot. We potted that up a couple weeks ago. Here's the Stilbees, Dark Side of the Moon that we potted up, looking really good. Here's some heucheras that I grew from seed. These are a couple years old now. I chopped off all the old growth from last year, so that's why they look kind of small, but they'll fill in and be really big soon. We got some big Empress Rue hostas. So that's like the biggest hosta in the trade right now, I think, or one of the biggest. They might have outdone themselves by now. Some more Astilbes that we planted up. Here's some lungwort that's starting to look really good. You get these beautiful flowers in the spring, and then you're left with that beautiful foliage. Some bleeding hearts from bare roots. I planted up summer recently in our Japanese maples. And these autumn frost houses are looking really good. Alright, so that was our growing update. I hope you enjoyed our video, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.